Hello everyone and welcome back to A Hoarder's Heart. For today we are going to be talking about underconsumption core. And what is it? Basically it is a social media trend that really emerged from TikTok on buying less, consuming less, and people living more thriftfully and saving money and reducing waste on our planet. And I really want to keep this trend going, especially in this time of high inflation and the economy. It's a wonderful time to spread the word of underconsumption core, its values, and how you can do it in your own home too. So the first thing I noticed on all the TikToks about underconsumption core is that they're showing all the stuff that they've had from years ago that they still used and are not going out to replace it and buying new things. Now, I have given them a run for their money because these plates right here, honey, yep, from 2004, probably when they were born. But I was in college and I bought these from Target and I have used these every single day for the past, 20 years. But I've never went out and bought new plates. Now you're probably wondering, well, those aren't very fancy. They're kind of like, what do you do when you have company over? Well, because I was a hoarder, I really didn't have too much company over other than my family members who knew I had hoarding disorder and they didn't mind. But I did have nicer plates that I got from my wedding and they were from 2007. Remember the square plates when everyone had square plates? That's when I used to have fancier dinners over, so you had a nice plate. My silverware, this is IKEA, again circa probably 2003, and yeah, they're pretty old, but they're pretty functional. Again, I've been using them for the past 20 years now. Some pieces have broken off, and then I just kind of have a Marge Podge other silverware that I probably picked up from my parents or a yard sale and just kind of integrated them in. Even these silverware are probably more than 10 years old. I haven't bought anything in a very long time when it comes to that stuff. Well over 10 years. But it's a reminder that maybe I should definitely clean this kitchen, like a deep clean, organize, because yeah, we definitely have to do that. And what else do I have that's very old? Well, this canister, this was a bridal shower gift, again, 2007. You can tell it's dated, but it works and it's functional. And all of these little utensils that I have, oh yeah, they're before. These are definitely college, right? I would say the newest item in here would be this spatula, and this was from Target in 2011, and the only reason why I know that is because I still have the mug that matches this, and it says 2011. Literally, a majority of all of my kitchen stuff, my pots, this strainer, IKEA, 2003, this bowl, I don't know when I got it, but it has my maiden name underneath of it. So that must mean that it is pre-2007, and I probably took it to places, of course, bringing stuff in here. The pots were starting to transition because they are also originally from 2003, starting out, getting all that stuff. And some of them, yeah, I've been very slowly replacing, but it's only when it's bad to the metal, it's rusting, they're sad. That's when I finally replace them. So let's start with what's really trending right now, and that is fall, Halloween. You see it everywhere. Everybody going to Dollar Tree, to Hobby Lobby, to the stores and picking out and filling their shopping carts with Halloween fall decor. Because why? It makes us happy. It's pretty. It's gorgeous. I know for me, I love fall Halloween stuff because I love summer so much that I mourn summer when it's over. I mourn the long summer days, the pool days, the beach days. But when we go into fall, the fall Halloween decor really helps self-soothe that sadness that I feel. And I have in my past, obviously, have fallen into the trap of buying fall Halloween stuff to self-soothe my nervous system, to release that dopamine, to make me really, really happy. And what Underconsumption core is trying to do is kind of combat the overconsumption that we have in, I know for ourselves, the United States and on social media, because you see it everywhere. And it's so tempting because you're just getting dopamine hit after dopamine hit from watching them that you want to recreate that into your home. But the thing is that it's fleeting. That high is fleeting just like any drug. And the only thing that we're doing is spending way too much money on stuff that we don't need, that's not going to satisfy us in the long run. What you can do for your journey is that enjoy what you have. And I mean really enjoy the fall decorations that you have. You guys just saw me let go of a ton of stuff, right? And at one point that brought me a ton of happiness, and then what happened? It disappeared, and I was able to now let it go. But you do have certain pieces that you absolutely love. Enjoy them. Be content with them. Be grateful of how pretty they make your house feel. Being that space, because that's very satisfying, knowing that you already have enough. You're grateful for all the beautiful decorations that you have. Now, if you're getting a little bit of that little creative ping in the sense of, but I would like something new, you can always remake something with supplies and stuff you already have. If I really wanted to change this pumpkin or wanted something new, I could add flowers to it. I could decorate it. It's very easy to change up your decor while saving you a ton of money. All right, so I'm recording this right after a hot yoga class. My very dear friend was having a class. I wanted to support her, and it was a hot yoga plus meditation and journaling. So what do I have? Because yoga needs accessories. I have my yoga mat. Guess how old this yoga mat is? I first got pregnant with Brandon, and I joined a prenatal yoga class with my best friend Anna, and I went out and bought this pink mat on clearance for $5. It's crazy that I remember that kind of stuff, but I do. But I've had it. This thing is now, what, 16, 17 years old now? Great. It's in great condition. It's a Nike one, and would I like a new pretty one that they have out because this is kind of plain? Sure, that'd be nice, but do I need it? No, I'm very happy and content. Now, the bag that I carried my stuff in, it's a 31 bag, and you know gosh darn well that this is from 2012. I use this thing all the time. Now, my journal that's in here, this is newer, but it's from like 2021, right? Because it's not full all the way. This particular one, I still use it. I'm not going to buy a new one because I have so many journals already. My sweat towel, my sweat towel is also from 2008. Shirt that I'm wearing, I got from Free Cycle a few years ago. Is it a traditional yoga kind of outfit where they have the tank tops? No, but I'm sure if I look online I can find one. The tank top that I'm wearing underneath of this is Old Navy, probably 2019. I can tell because she's been worn, but it's okay. Even my flip-flops, Havaianas, these are, I got them for my birthday, so they're probably, I would say, like 2020. I would say these Havaianas are, but I have not bought new Havaianas since. So as a hoarder, I've been doing this underconsumption core for a very long time. I just didn't know how to regulate it or create a boundary because I just saved and saved and saved. Now, here's the biggest, and I mean the biggest underconsumption core thing that I have done for a very long time. The car. She is a 2005 Jeep Liberty. She is old. She still runs because I keep up with the maintenance, the oil changes, everything. I keep up with everything. I have not had a car payment since 2010. You heard me right, Not since 2010. Again, I'm going to drive her until she dies. And I hope that's another couple of years. And what I do in the meantime is that I pretend I still have a car payment and I automatically transfer the money from my checking to my savings account. So when something big does have to be done, if she does break down with something, I already have the cash stashed away to pay for it. Now, mind you, it's only $300 a month. Yeah, that's the last time I had a car payment. The going rate was $300 a month for like newer cars, but it's okay. You get the gist. Of course, moving on to the closet, you know that I've had so much clothes and accessories and shoes, and we've gone through them, but a lot of these clothes, they're years upon years old. This dress, I purposely wore this. This dress is an Old Navy swing dress that I probably bought in 2017. And I actually have a picture here of me wearing it in 2018 when we went to Chicago. And I always bought a ton of these like Old Navy dresses back then because A, they were the most comfortable dress to wear in the summertime. And the other reason was because with my weight over the years, I have fluctuated up and down probably like, I would say 20 pounds of swinging up, down, you know. And this dress has always fit me because it's loose. When I'm 15 pounds heavier, it fit me. If I was 15 pounds less, it still fit me. Same with leggings. That's why you see me wear the same leggings over and over again. They're very forgiving. And I'm trying to maintain a weight and not fluctuate so much up and down. A lot of that is from trauma and my food behaviors, but that's another episode. Another example of underconsumption core is that every season we don't have to buy a new wardrobe, or every time we see a cute Insta reel or a TikTok and we're like, oh my God, that outfit's so cute. Oh, here's their Amazon link. I don't need to click on it to find that happiness. That is just a temporary dopamine hit. So if we start to transmute that energy into, I really love these dresses. They make me feel pretty. I'm so comfortable. And just being in that mindset of being grateful and content of, wow, I really love my clothes. I'm going to start to organize them so that I can enjoy them even more because I can see them. The closet looks aesthetically pleasing. And we're just continually feeling that dopamine with stuff we already have. Now, I will admit that I definitely had a full-blown shopping addiction in like my teenage years and also my early 20s. And I had nipped that pretty early in my lifestyle. And this is what kind of helped me stop the temptation. This was one of the main things that helped me stop the temptation of buying and purchasing. And it's a no spend challenge. This alone has saved me so much money that I was able to pay off debt. I was able to build an emergency fund, and I was able to live a better life and stop the addiction of buying. This is my no spend challenge. And basically on each of the days, I color in the days that I spend absolutely no money. Now, with that said, that's for once. Like if you had to pay the mortgage on the 1st, that doesn't count. You have to pay it. You have to pay your rent. Or if you had to go grocery shopping on Monday, that doesn't count either because you need food. Your bills, your utilities, food, gas, transportation, that doesn't count because you need that to be able to provide for your family. It is the I went to Hobby Lobby today or all the other extra things. And what I do is I color in the days that I spend absolutely no money. Now you could tell right here on the 6th and the 7th and a couple of these days, I had to buy stuff. It was back to school pictures, back to school supplies. It was soccer pictures. So that's why these days are not colored in. But what I realized over time is that this created a habit. I started in my full-blown addiction. I could only start with one day. I could start with one day that I was spending absolutely positively no money. And then over time, it grew. Like a copy of the 2024 No Spend Challenge. We still have September, October, November. We still have months in this year. Now, it is on my Etsy. The link's in the description box below. I reduced it down to 99 cents to just make it affordable for everybody. But if you're really, really in a bind, you can email me at ahoardersheart@gmail.com and I'll email you a copy of the September No Spend Challenge, because I get it. I was there before. But doing these no spend challenges each and every month really helped me curb my shopping addiction, really helped me live that underconsumption core lifestyle, and has been really a positive experience in my life. And my hope is that this helps you too.